This video is going to be on long archery gun control in Canada in general. Actually, there's going to be a bit more information on it, a bit more factual information. Where do I start? And I only have 15 minutes to do it. Okay, Canadian gun laws. Basically, there's two classifications of fire licenses. There's restricted, and there's non-restricted. So there's three classes of firearms. There's non-restricted, restricted, prohibited. Two license categories: possession only, possession acquisition, and there's a authorization to carry permit, which basically it would be considered the concealed carry for Canada. It's concealed carry for Canada. Okay, basically that information started. Restricted firearms. What are they? As far as I can see, the ones that are how I describe as evil block rifles. Would be the best way to describe most of them. Pistols, sidearms, that are 106 millimeters in barrel length or longer, are generally there. Prohibited weapons, like handguns that are 105 millimeters and shorter barrel length, and anything that's fully automatic can be easily modified fully automatic, have pistol grips and all this stuff, other stuff. Examples of that MP5 is a prohibited Benelli M1 automatic, semi-automatic tactical shotgun. It's in that category, I believe. Restricted, what's in there is AR-15s, some other rifles. Non-restricted, a lot of people a big fuss about a few of the ones that's on the non-restricted list. Is you have some 50 caliber rifles, long-range rifles. You have the Ruger Mini 14, which is a semi-automatic, small caliber rifle, small bore rifle. Ruger 10-22, stuff like that. A lot of bolt action, hunting rifles, stuff like that. Which people say, oh, why is it 50 caliber rifle? We nobody needs a 50 caliber rifle in Canada. Well, it's as I call it, it's one of those, the wow factor. Sorry, ladies. Put something. There we go. So I can turn this off. Get better lighting. Overall. Sorry about that. I wasted about a minute there, but yeah. The overall thing, it's evil block rifle, 50 cal. Why we need it? It's got the wow factor, literally the wow factor. I have. The thing is, you need a range that you can shoot it at, though. I know a few people that want one or looking at getting one. They're about, I forget what the model is, but there's some available in, I think, Thunder Bay, I believe, that for about $3,000. No, sorry, not $3,000. 6 grand for the rifle. It's non-restricted, as I found ironic. It's not a semi-automatic. It's bolt action rifle. It's non-restricted. The thing weighs about 30 pounds too, so it's not a ideal hunting rifle at all. Okay, yeah, sorry, the sun's doing its thing right now. But a lot of people say with the AR-15s, does somebody really need an AR-15? I'll tell you this right now, it's an excellent target rifle, very accurate rifle. Great for targets, great for competitions. Semi-automatic. Yes. It looks like the M16s, M4 carbines in the U.S. military. It's based on that design. Actually, this is the civilian version of the M16. It's semi-automatic. That's all it is. One little change to the bulk carrier group, yeah, it can be, but you can't get those parts. Take a skilled machinist to actually do it right. Magazine capacities. Generally, for semi-automatic rifles, they're limited to 5 rounds. They're center fire. Uh, but if it's a 22 caliber rimfire, you're kind of not. You can actually get 25, 50, 100 round magazines for the rifles in the 22 rimfire. With the AR-15, there's a conversion kit to make it a 22 caliber rifle, which then you can legally use the 22 long rifle magazines, AR-15 magazines, at full capacity. Okay, a lot of people say, why do you need 30 rounds or whatever? Well, you know what? You're on the range. You're training. Boom. I'll tell you this. Look at these magazines, these these magazines, these cap magazines. Um, I have to do one rivet, drill with the pin, and get ahead of another one and kind of glue it in there. So it's nobody's the wiser type of deal. Uh, Literally, that's what all you really need to do with it. Most people, legal owners, will not do that. Um, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Actually, all these laws are kind of ridiculous. Comes magazine capacities. It takes a second to reload a magazine into any firearm if you're well drilled in the procedure. Um, I mean, I'm a round counter in my head. If I'm shooting, I'm a round counter. I know how many rounds I put in that magazine. When I'm shooting, it's like, oh, boom, boom, boom. I'm at, oh, 26, 27, mag change, boom. Okay, then I know, okay, I have 28, so it's 29, so I can go 28. Boom, boom. So there's always, you're loading, you always have a round in that chamber, so you're not running your mags dry. You're running your mags empty, but you're in your head, okay, you're counted. If you have 5 rounds, okay, let's put it this way: 5 rounds, boom, boom. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, boom, so on and so on. You see, it doesn't make sense. Pistols, doesn't matter what caliber, they are limited to 10 rounds. Bolt action, manually actuated firearms, pump shotguns, bolt action rifles, no matter what caliber or what type of ammunition they fire, you are only limited to the design capacity. So if it's a bolt action 22 rifle, bolt action, or like a good case point, the shotgun I know of from the States, KSG shotgun, it's the KSG shotgun, the Caltech. It is a 7+7+1 shotgun, which means there's 7 shells in one tube, 7 another tube, 1 in chamber. Guess what? I actually found it recently. I thought, okay, that would be restricted at least. Gotta be restricted. Doing some research on the firearm, the shotgun, I found that it's actually going to be non-restricted, which is like, oh wow. But case in point, get ready to pay some money for this shotgun. It's going to be a pricey shotgun. It's yeah, it's there. Um, Card magazines, storage, common sense. You're fine. If you store your firearms in a safe, locked area, secured area, or hidden away. For restricted, have to be the safe. Of course, common sense right there. Non-restricted, secure case, could be in a secure room. I mean, with me, if I was to have firearms, my room is pretty much secure. So I would know if you're in here, somebody was in here right off the bat. So, it's, yeah. I mean, you'll have a hard time getting to where I put them. So, You would have a hard time finding them if I was to have any. But it's I don't have any. Um, I want to get licensed, and I want to get start to enter competitions. So I think I have a fair shot of winning some competitions with my shooting abilities. So I mean, it's kind of ridiculous that people think, oh, guns are evil, guns are evil. All they're meant to do is one thing is kill people. They're not. Um, Control A. Okay, I have about 4 minutes left here, less than 4 minutes. So I'm gonna talk about I talk about the basic things: classifications, licensing, magazine capacities, barrel length for pistols. Rifle, I think is 18 minimum, 18 inches, so 18, 19 inches in that general area. But the laws, I don't really how to explain this. Like the search, like police have the right to search, do it. I guess you would call it. What do we want to call it now? Lost my train of thought. Um, Compliance checks with storage procedures. Um, they give basically the police unlimited rights to do it. Which is to me is just wrong. I compared this to the tents the Occupy Toronto and Occupy. Do they have right to do that? Go in the middle of the night, check your tents. You say no. Well, then you basically the same thing with the Firearms Act, Canadian Firearms Act. So you're being hypocritical right there. You've been caught being hypocritical. Joe, I'm not gonna mention the Occupy movement too much on this channel. They're a bunch of kooks. Most of the part, they're a bunch of kooks. So they're doing everything for themselves, and they're not helping everybody out. They're only helping a small percentage of the people out. Overall, they're not doing a good job of that either. But it's getting to the point where I'm getting tired of bullshit about the Firearms Act. I think it should be scrapped completely because it makes no sense. It's a motion-based law, a motion-based act. The Canadian Charter Rights and Freedoms is partially to blame for a lot of the issues we have with the Canadian Firearms Act, so it's kind of like intertwined. Um, I'll mention other videos. I'm going to mention a video Carmela Bright Charter Rights and Freedoms version of America. Individual videos I'm going to do down the road. I'll get more information on. Then I'm going to basically do the videos. Post them here. And I'm going to piss a lot of people off when I post it because it's going to be... I know this video is going to piss people off. But hey, I like doing that. It's part of my job. Piss some people off. You can't make everybody happy. Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to cover each individual and how each thing kind of points to the long history being against people's rights, violating basic Canadian rights. As stated in other documents, Canadian Charter Rights and Freedom actually violates in some areas the other two. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I have to get into it. I'll get into a bit more detail. This is how I see things. It's kind of makes a little bit no sense in my opinion. Canada now is turning to a nanny state, truly. So we can't have this, can't do this, can't do that. The government is legislating us into being so they only ones that can do anything for us. That's what they want. Conservatives are different. As I said, it's a conservative channel. I'm going to have a plug for conservatives. They're the only mainstream party that actually is thinking about the citizens' rights in general. Not the criminals. Criminals have no rights, in my opinion. Since you brought law to me, you have no rights. Some people say I have no rights. Fuck them. I have my rights. I didn't do nothing wrong. You guys are the one directly doing something. So to wrap this video up, gun control to me is not a good thing. It's doesn't outweigh the goal. Good. It only helps the bad guys. It doesn't help the good guys out. So thank you everybody for watching. Long live the Republic. Suge. Long live Canada. Long live the Queen. And have a great day, everyone. Bye.